So, I never really film anything. I've worked with a couple of YouTubers here and there, nice people. It was suggested to me that I should actually film some of this. So, back in 2016, I bought an unloved E320 1994 Mercedes in Florida. Terrible paint, no rust, super clean underneath. And I did a little bit of work and then proceeded to move back to the Northeast. So after a year, I went back down, got this car. Now all I had done is a set of spark plugs and fix the ABS module because I didn't have the right front brake. The right front caliper was getting no fluid. So I pulled that apart, cleaned everything out, put it back together, and drove down, came back in this car. No headlights. Well, I'd have one headlight because they were broken. But anyway, so this is the car. And as you can see, I'm in the midst of disassembly. The reason being, after spending well over $10,000 in various parts, I bought another Mercedes to drive while this was repainted. And you can see what happened. So I got hit by a gentleman, no insurance, and I was underinsured, big mistake. But as you can see, now bear in mind, I've already started disassembly, as there are some parts on this car I want to keep. So it's a mess. I've been pretty much working on this for the last month, and it's cold up here right now. So back here, that's actually front knee bolster panels and under covers to backdate the dashboard, remove the airbags, install a proper glove box. And so yeah, the leathers were a little beat. I was going to address that at some point, maybe some Recaros or what have you. And you can see I've removed this fender, wing, whatever you want to call it. That's just a bare starter rust. Now, I drove this car through 4 New England winters. This car was originally sold in upstate New York. Soon after, it was moved to Florida, and that's where it stayed. There's a couple little things that were repaired along the way, nothing major. So I did head gasket, water pump, etc., etc., etc. Nearly every piece of rubber up here is new. She's been sitting outside this is her second winter outside being unused, so your typical aluminum corrosion. But yeah, this car works. It's sat since last spring. I went and moved it maybe a month ago. It started right up. I did get a little valve tick. I had a lifter that wouldn't quite come back, and so I let it actually sit and run for about 10 or 15, shut it off. The next day, started right up, no noise. But so the whole point of this is this M104, perhaps the gearbox. I would like the adjustable column. I don't know if I can make that work. And the memory seats. And the point of all this disassembly, and not just selling it for parts or what have you, is I picked this up. And I picked this up not long after the E320 was damaged. And this is a 1989 190E 2.6. So she's relatively clean. She's a New England car. So there were some, corrosion issues I needed to address. That's all been done. There might be some other little areas that, will need attention at some point. But I spent the whole summer on this car with a sandblaster and paint and what have you. And I've also disassembled most of it. A lot of the wires are marked. A lot of it's going to go away. That's probably the worst part, is electrical. But this car has a very clean interior. The cluster's out. There's some other parts that are going in here to be upgraded. I'm going to do a power driver, sorry about the blinding, a power driver's mirror. As I said, I'd like the memory seats for this, although I don't know if that can actually be made to work. I'm going to try. I would like the adjustable column. Something else I don't know if I can make work.